And that last firm touch, can you point to where you felt it? Open your eyes.
Call the police.
What the fuck? So here's what I want. I want you to think of any playing card in the deck, okay? One that you can remember, but you don't think that I'll guess. The one that you won't forget. Let me know when you've committed one to memory.
Sure.
You got one?
Yes.
Don't change your mind, stick with that one, okay? So here's what I want everyone to do. Take some cards, everyone. Here, Matt, you take some.
Take these?
Yeah, we're gonna do a special shuffle. Face up and face down. So you can take them face up. Here, you can help too if you want. Face up and face down. So you mix them, just like kind of we did before. Make a big mess on the table. Perfect, all right. Now here is what I want. I want to show you guys the state of these cards, okay? Look. Everyone remember sort of what this looks like, okay? You can see all the cards in a total mess, correct? Get a good look. Do you remember any of the cards that were on this side? Anyone? No. Do we have all the cards here? Did any fall? I just want to make sure everything's here. All right. So here's what we'll do. We got cards obviously that are face up and face down. I want you to just think of a card. And, no, the one from before. Just think of it.
Okay,
you got it? Yeah, it's good. It's all good. It's all good. Just think of a card. You got a card? All right, watch. We can see these cards here. Face up, face down. I want you to look for your card, sort of like he did, but don't give anything away. Nothing at all, okay? All right. You see all of these cards. See, Matt? You can see them here. Keep this image of cards face up and face down in your mind, okay? You can remember this chaos, and I want you to remember this moment because in a second, you're not going to believe what you see. All right? Here's what I'll try. Look. I don't know where your card is. It might be face up like these ones. It might be face down like these ones, but it's somewhere in this deck. I don't know if you saw it. I don't know anything. But if I just wave my hand over the cards like this, watch. Every single card straightens itself out. In the middle here, there's one card that's turned over. And at the beginning, he's thinking of a card. Do you see your card face up here anywhere? For the first time, what's the card you're just thinking of?
Jack of clubs.
So I want to show you guys something in the camera, okay? What I'm going to do is I'm going to open a new note and I'm going to draw some shapes. So just study those shapes. Just try to remember them, but it's not as important that we remember them. Okay? You see?
Yep.
Camera. Now you pride yourself on having a good memory, correct? All right, you can take your mask off because I want to show you there's no funny business. There actually are shapes there, okay? Now in a second, I'm going to try to have him memorize some of these. Okay, we're going to see how good you do, all right? So I'm going to give those to you. You see them? Hold those in your hand and commit those to your memory because in a second, I'm going to try to get you to forget, okay? You have those? You have them locked in. If I take a screenshot right now, you'll remember this. Just to prove this is what you're seeing. There's nothing. Watch, I screenshot. You see it screenshot? All right. Do you believe that I could make you forget?
Nope.
You don't think there's any way? All right. Wait a second. We're going to get there. Shapes, right? And we'll leave those there. Okay. Now, I'm going to try this. I don't know if it works. You're giving me... You're very mentally strong, right? But we'll try this our best. Okay. I want you to relax. Take a deep breath in and out. Okay. On the count of 3, I just want you to close your eyes. Okay. 1, 2, 3. I want you to imagine you're on a beach, wherever you want. Okay. You're walking down the beach. You feel the feet, your sand, the sand on your feet. You feel the waves crashing. You hear the waves. Off to your right, you see a big cliff. Off to your left, you see the water. There's a strip of sand that runs down all the way along the beach with the cliff and the water on each side. You follow that like a trail. You're walking down, you're walking, and in the horizon, you see a hole. You see a black hole in the ground, and you keep approaching it. You get closer and closer. And as you get to that hole, you go right up to the edge. Okay? And at the edge of the hole, you look down, and all you see is nothing. You see a black circle of nothing. Okay?
No, we're not.
Imagine that void of nothingness, okay? And I don't want you to forget to remember, but don't remember what you haven't forgotten yet, because then you'll remember what to forget, okay? Now on 3, I want you to come back, open your eyes. 1, 2, 3. Now, after this, if this works properly, he will swear that he does not remember seeing the shapes. He will swear it was not there. But if it worked, I've truly replaced your thought with emptiness. Take the pen, draw the shapes that you can remember.
Identical?
As best you can. No, just so we get the idea.
Wave.
Is there something missing? There was another shape, right? I think there's a circle, the one Matt said.
Was there?
Now watch. Remember, he took a screenshot. You remember taking the screenshot. You saw it. So there's one way to prove what he saw, right? Watch. I'll be as fair as I can. Open here. You guys can see my password. Well, first of all, there's the note. There's the note. But the screenshot he took. We go to it. Look, here's my thumbnails I shot earlier today. Most recent screenshot.
Oh my. He had that frog.
His finger was there.
You had the phone in your hand. You remember? He was holding the phone.
You fucked me.
Thank you, brother. Okay, so what I did in the last one, if you missed it, is I basically got him, I stole a thought from his head and I had him forget a thought, right? So I want to give you guys a little bit of insight into how I did that. So what we're going to do, we're going to try something similar, but I'm going to walk you guys through exactly what I'm doing and how I'm doing it real time so you can follow. He's not going to exactly know because I have the instructions written on here so you guys can read it. So he's not going to know what I'm doing because if I tell him, it's not going to work. But do you understand kind of how this is working? Okay, here's what I want you to do. Before we start, take this, and no one can see this. You guys can't look at this. I want you to write down any 2-digit number. Okay? Then write a multiplication symbol.
Okay.
And write another 2-digit number, say. And then, I don't want to see here.
No, you're not saying no.
And then draw an addition symbol after that. And then do a 3-digit number.
Okay.
Now, what I want you to do, I want you to just get the total. So type in your equation, exactly how you have it, and then hit equals. And hit equals, and remember that total. Commit it to memory. No, just commit it to memory. Just commit it to memory, okay? Just do your best. Just do your best. Just do your best. Commit it to memory. Okay, lock it. You got it? You got it? Okay. It's now here's what we're going to try. I'm going to try to steal a thought from your mind, okay? You know what? Sometimes with these hypnotic things, they work on other people. These hypnotic type things. It's not hypnosis, but it's suggestion. Especially when we've done it before. So this same thing might actually affect you in some way, but it's mainly going to be on him. So actually, I don't want to quite show you what exactly I'm going to do, because I have a feeling this might work on you too based on how well the last one got. So I'm going to try to steal the thought out of his head and replace it with this. This is what I'm going to replace it with. And this is how I'm going to do it. These are the choice words, let's say, that I'm going to use to replace this into his head. Okay? Don't look, because it's not going to work. You guys see?
Yeah.
Good.
You guys see? So watch. All right. I want you to keep your number in your mind. Try to remember it, okay? But close your eyes. All right. Here's what I want you to do. This time, imagine you're falling from a cliff. At the bottom of the cliff, there's some water, and there's a boat. And the boat comes in, it separates the water and creates a black hole. Now, I want you to forget any sort of suggestion that you might be witnessing. I want you to have a free choice at whatever's in your mind, okay? But just keep that. Open your eyes for me. Keep that in your head, okay? Now, if this worked, I have now replaced the number you have in mind with a new thought, one that I've already showed them. For the first time, what's the number that's in your head?
24. 35.
2435.
That's my original number.
That's the number.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the number, right? That's the original one you saw. What? 2435.
Yeah.
Right, 2435. And I know what you guys are thinking. This isn't really impressive. He just saw 2435, even though I predicted this before he wrote any of this down. But what proves that I've replaced this thought in his head is if we go to the calculator and he types in the equation, right? He typed it in and he says he got 2435. What is your equation? Type it out for us.
It is 2435. Yeah, it is.
It is?
Yeah, it is.
What is it?
It's 28.
Everyone, take out your calculator if you don't believe it.
28.
28
by 11
by 11
plus
plus
111.
111.
That's it. The fuck? What?
I replaced that thought in your head, and here's exactly how I did it. I used the words to, forget, free, and I held up the fingers. You remember?
No me jodas, ¿ah? Dice que bullshit aquí, ¿ok?
I mean, this is what you typed into the calculator, right? This is what you typed in. So here's what we're going to try. Imagine a ball of light in my hand. Focus your eyes on it. Okay? And imagine that it's following my hand. Now don't move your head, just move your eyes and follow it. It comes up, 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 up. And it stays right there in place, floating. And if your eyes start to get heavy, get tired, just let them close. Alright? And on 3, 1, 2, 3, close your eyes. Alright. Now, you can tell by the sound of my voice I'm nowhere near you, correct? Mm-hmm. And I'm not touching you now. Mm-hmm. But you did just feel me touch you, yeah?
Yeah.
Now, just keep your eyes closed, you're doing great. Now, when you felt me touch you, and if you're stuck between a few numbers, you can say, a couple of numbers, but how many times did you feel me touch you?
Twice.
All right, open your eyes for a second. Just take a deep breath in and out. All right, do you mind if I ask you a few more questions about your feelings? All right, just close your eyes for me. That last touch you felt, was it firmer than the rest of them or softer?
It was fun.
And that last firm touch, can you point to where you felt it?
No me jodas.
Now open your eyes.
What the fuck? That is fucked
It's amazing what you can make
No me
people
jodas.
feel in their
No,
mind.
no,
That's not actually
You
there.
see it?
Thank you guys.
He didn't even touch you.
He touched Max,
And then you
and
felt
he
it.
asked you whether you touched
Obviously, you
his
felt me touch
head.
before, and then the arm, right? And then
Oh shit, you never.
No.